Hello and welcome. This will be the first round in the GT Creator series, where 13 content creators come together, hosted by Kirith, setting out the initiative to create interesting content and fun racing. Everyone's profiles will be in the description with links to be able to check out their content as well. Race 1, we're starting off in Barcelona with no chicane. Everyone's surviving the first corner. You're going to actually see me drop down to last. We're going to switch over to VR for the first little bit here. And you'll see the leg is there. We're in some cross-continental adventures. I'm in Canada, so there might be some lag. Looks like I got Gran Games, Sir Dreams, and Mike ahead of me coming into seat. Coming into the apex of the corner, I managed to gain a position coming out, but it looks like there's a little bit of chaos ahead. Whoa! Playwright almost lost it there, but getting ahead of him, Mike and myself make it into Worth, single file. We're going to move on to lap 2, where you're going to see Grandpa Goes Gaming coming down the straight, taking in the inside with Graham Games here into Elf. Looks like they are catching up to us as well with Sir Dream and myself. Grandpa Game gains the position. Rycan M7 looks like he just hits Drac Fury as he was skidding across, it looked like. He lost control coming through Repsol. Does a full 180. Recovering, we move on to Mike as it looks like he goes a little bit wide, where I actually sneak up on the inside, gaining a position. Playwright coming into Lakasha. Deacon Do, Rycam fighting over a 5th position. Looks like they tap in. Playwright is the casualty of war. I sneak up on the inside. This will definitely set up a little bit of a battle up ahead on the straight as we all gain speed. There's no chicane, so it's full gas from here. Coming down the straight, Deacon Do, Rycam. I come onto the inside. Looks like Playwright is a little bit behind us, so he unfortunately didn't get a good exit. But coming into Elf, I actually look to be a little bit safe and brake early. Not looking to cause any accidents with some lag. Playwright catches up right behind us. I at least gain a position ahead of Deacon Do here on the 6th, with a little bit of a chase for Rycam coming down into Renault. I look to make a move here on Rycam in Lakasha, but I actually end up taking the turn a little bit slow. Playwright and Deacon Do behind me. Deacon Do looks like he's got a 0.5 penalty to serve at some point. Unfortunately, nothing to gain here. We're going to move on to where Grandpa Goes Gaming sails past Mike and Graham Games. Looks like they were in a little bit of a fight with Sir Dream up ahead. Coming into Elf, using a get a position advantage on Grandpa Goes Gaming, reclaiming the position he lost. With Graham Games coming out of seat, he's got a 2-for-1 up ahead, where Grandpa Goes Gaming slides a little bit coming out of that corner. Coming into Worth, he takes the inside. Graham Games is now looking to take on Mike coming up ahead into Campsa. Looks like Mike might go wide, allowing Graham Games to gain quite a bit coming down to the straight. 10th in jeopardy. We go on to the inside, establishing position. Playwright got a great exit, getting into my slipstream. He's looking to take 6th position into Elf. Not much I can do as I didn't get any speed. He's just going to cruise past me. Establish a great position entering the corner. Fast forwarding to later on the lap, Playwright, myself, and Deacon Do are all now contending for 6th position, but nothing really gets gained out of that. And don't forget about Uncle Bob and Kirith at the front. They're currently leading the race with Uncle Bob with the fastest lap coming into the 6th lap. Grandpa Goes Gaming still chasing down Graham Games. They come into Worth. It's looking like there's a battle going on. Unfortunately, Grandpa Goes Gaming. It goes a little bit wide, gets a little bit of gravel, and unfortunately touches a little bit of grass. Hoping that doesn't affect his race too much. Kirith entering the inside on Elf. Doesn't quite get it. Uncle Bob wins that battle for now. We're going to move ahead. Kirith hot on Uncle Bob's tail. They're going to keep close for the next couple of corners here. We'll see who wins. Coming down the straight, Kira's looking to take the outside, hopefully gain the better exit speed. Uncle Bob hits the apex. They come out about the same. Rycam looking to do the same on this corner, and he actually gains 4th position. That was a leggy exit by Phantom Buster. And here's my opportunity coming back down the straight to regain 6th position from Playwright. And as he slides a little bit, I sneak onto the outside, recapturing it, trying to enter Elf with a little bit of extra distance from him and myself. And you can see Sir Dreams sneaks behind him, so it's going to be 3 of us coming down the stretch. Looks like Playwright was going to go on the inside, but now it's just going to be me chasing down Phantom Buster for a little bit as I gain some distance. Here's what it looked like from Playwright and Sir Dream's point of view. He almost was able to sneak in, but then backs out a little bit as it looks like Sir Dream goes on to the outside, so he swung back out after swinging in. Drakfury re-entering Repsol. He's looking to... Oh, he almost lost it there like he did, but he actually regains 2 positions, passing Graham Games and Grandpa Goes Gaming. He's able to reclaim a couple positions from his earlier issues. Phantom Buster and myself will be coming down the straight. Him and I are coming into a bit of a drag race, coming into Elf. You can see Playwright and Dream and Deacon Do behind them, so everybody's tight right now. Coming into Elf, I stay on the inside this time. Not gonna back off. Try to hold the position. Phantom Buster lagging a little bit. Coming down the stretch into Renault, Phantom Buster and myself playing the Continental leg game. We're going to unfortunately trade a little bit of paint. We're going to lose some positions to Deacon Do, Playwright, and Dream X. But we recover, nothing too bad. We're going to have a lead change occur on lap 9, just near the end, where Uncle Bob's going to go onto the outside, Carrot's going to take the inside, and it's going to be a good old drag race. It looks like Carrot also took fast this lap with 1 minute 41 seconds, .625. Sir DreamX coming down into Elf with Playwright. They're battling over 5th position with 4 minutes left. Any overtake is going to be crucial. 4 of us coming into Lakasha. We're looking to gain any position after our earlier issue, and you can see Deacon Do in the front. I got Phantom Buster behind me. We got Sir DreamX ahead. Things are still pretty tight. Coming down to the straight, Playwright looks to be in the lead for now. Then we're going to be entering a bit of a drag race, but not too much will change, so we'll skip ahead here. Sir Dream coming out in 5th on Elf. Deacon Do's looking to establish his position on the same corner. I'm going to be coming down into Repsol with the mindset to come on to the inside apex. First I'll go a little bit wide, get a little bit of a slipstream on him, cut onto the inside and brake a little bit early. Touch a little bit dirt, but I managed to keep on the outside, coming up into seat. He's going to stay onto the inside. I'm going to try the good old switcheroo. Doesn't really work because I didn't get enough speed. Making sure Phantom Buster's not in my blind spot. I'm going to enter Worth behind Deacon Do. I gain a little bit, and as he slides a little, I'm going to be able to take a position here on the inside. Phantom Buster looks to potentially be doing the same behind me. I gotta check my mirrors, see where everybody is. I don't know where there he is. Deacon Do's behind me. Us 3 coming down into Lakasha. We look clean. Phantom Buster going a little bit wide. I'm looking to keep the inside, knowing if I keep the apex I'll have a great exit. Let's see, Phantom Buster sliding a little bit, giving me a little bit more room. With 2 minutes to spare, I'm entering the straight as Phantom Buster is a little bit slower. This will be the last position change for myself. Uncle Bob with one last chance to get first here goes a little bit wide and into the wall, with Kareth getting first and securing the race win. Then you'll see from Bob's point of view, almost, but
He manages to get second, so no harm there. With me coming to the finishing line, I think my race was overall good. I went from dead last to a 5th and worked my way back to 7th after my incident. Kirith finishes the day with the fastest lap at 1 minute 41 seconds, .625. Uncle Bob crashing into the finishing line just behind him, with myself finishing at 7th, and you'll see a couple of the other racers around me. Sir Dream finished in 5th, 6th with Playwright, Deacon Do was 8th, Rycan was 4th, Phantom Buster was 9th, Graham Games was 10th, Drac Fury was 11th, Grandpa Goes Game as 12th, and Mike 28771 was 13th. Entering the lobby for race 2, we're presented with a nice night sky. That's actually pretty nice in VR. But when it boils down to it, I actually did pretty good on my qualifier as I end up getting 5th. Phantom Buster busted in with a 1 minute 18.358, which set him first. So coming into the first corner, as you can see, everybody survives, but it's not going to last too long as I'm probably going to be the one that makes the first mistake coming up into the bus stop. So let's see it firsthand as I come in on the inside. I actually don't think I'm braking well enough here, and I hit my teammate. At this time, I didn't know he was my teammate. My thought process is go as fast as possible. I ain't helping myself with that, but we're going to work our way up the fields. Video evidence from Bob's point of view, and I came on the inside, just hit that barrier. Gladly he recovered, and actually it worked out. Coming into the second lap on the first corner, we're going to see some synchronized penalty receiving as DDR Drac Fury and Sir Dream both receive a 0.5 penalty. Going a little bit wide there. Behind them you've got Graham Games and myself heading into the bus lane. Hopefully I don't screw this up a second time. Coming into the braking zone. Look good. But it looks like Graham Games goes a little bit onto the inside. Oh, and it looks like there's another guy off to the left and somebody else. We'll have to go check onto them, with Graham Games receiving a 1 second penalty for that cut. Looks like we got Sir Dream, Drac Fury, and Chunky coming into the bus stop. Got a little bit of contact on Chunky here with Drac Fury slipping past him. He goes into the wall. But from this point of view, it looks like Drac Fury stops and he's going to wait for him to catch up. New challengers arrive for Kirith as he receives his penalty as Phantom Buster and Uncle Bob sneak past him. Now Kirith comes in determined to recover what he's lost and recovers at least position 2 with Phantom Buster going in the inside there. Uncle Bob touching a little bit of dirt, but that actually didn't seem to affect him. He took the turn nice. Continuing to see close calls on the bus stop. It looks like 3 of them make it through. Unfortunately, Phantom Buster will receive a 0.5 penalty here going over the line, which will set him up to be part of my battle later. The 4 of us are down the straight heading into the bus stop. Phantom Buster, Grandpa Goes Gaming, Sir Dream, and myself with Playwright behind us, ready to pounce on us if we make any mistakes. I try to make a move on the inside, but soon back off, realizing this is a horrible mistake after lap 1. Entering the corner, I look to be safe, but there's a little bit of touching. I managed to capitalize on it with Sir Dream coming out a little bit slower. I take the inside as he legs on the outside. And now my sights are set on Grandpa Goes Gaming as we enter the final corners of this 5th lap. Sir Dream looking like he's not going down without a fight into the final corners here. He sits on the inside, but I'm able to take the line, and it looks like Grandpa Goes Gaming goes a little bit wide there and loses some speed, so I'm going to have an opportunity to get into a slipstream and potentially make a move here. And it looks like Chunky is able to regain a position after his wall crash earlier. Coming onto the 5th lap, he's able to establish that position in the first corner. Hot on Grandpa Goes Gaming. We're looking to come down into the bus stop here with Phantom Buster. We're starting to catch up to him a little bit. I'm going to make a move this time. Getting on the inside It's a risky play, but I managed to survive, get close to the Phantom Buster, getting close to the third. Deacon Do behind us almost has a close call with Drag Fury, but thankfully it doesn't turn into anything bad as Drag Fury ends up touching the rear panel, but could have been worse. Nothing too bad. Managing to get into Phantom Buster's slipstream, I make some progress on a few of the turns before hitting the stretch. Managing to get onto the accelerator earlier than Phantom Buster. I'm priming myself, but I ain't alone with Grandpa Goes Gaming behind me and Sir Dream also. I end up making a move on the right hand side against Phantom Buster here, getting a good break on the inside, securing a little bit of slide and get down on the accelerator. Entering the bus lane with the four of us, it looks like a little bit of leg plays into Grandpa Goes Gaming getting tapped by Sir Dream here. Sir Dream comes off to the side waiting for Grandpa to catch up and regain his position. With that incident, you're going to see Mike and Rycam gain 2 positions here over that incident with Grandpa Goes Gaming and Dream. With DDR Drag Fury doing a little bit of a drift, Deacon Do will capitalize on this, coming onto the inside, coming down the straight. Unfortunately, Drag Fury receives a 3-second penalty due to late braking, and a yellow flag was out on that incident with Grandpa Goes Gaming. As you can see, he'll need to serve that on the next lap. Phantom Buster taking up third here after I messed up on my exit. He's going to come out quicker on the inside. And we're going to fast forward to the bus stop, which is the obvious next stop. Coming up into the bus stop, I had a good slipstream on Phantom Buster, but I didn't get quite enough out of it. So I don't claim the position. I touch his back right quarter panel. But returning on the next lap, I come down the straight faster and get 1 car length ahead, winning 3rd position and getting a little bit of separation, it looks like, as I had a cleaner exit. Chunky's looking to get 6th here down the straight, but leg unfortunately disconnects him. I hope he was able to return quickly. Unfortunately, Grandpa Goes Gaming and Rycam receive a 0.5 penalty going wide. They're definitely pushing each other. From crashing into my own teammate, racing Phantom Buster for 3rd, being in a cluster with Sir Dream, Grandpa Goes Gaming, and Phantom Buster. That was a fun race. Couldn't quite catch up to Bob's Your Uncle and Kirith, but unknowingly, after the race, Bob Your Uncle was my teammate, so we came out with the strongest finish. Rycam and Grandpa Goes Gaming with their synchronized penalty earlier. We'll have a new challenger of Mike. He's looking to gain a position or 2. Unfortunately, he makes the same mistake they made by going wide and receives a 0.5 penalty for himself. No net gain on this one, with Rycam and Grandpa Goes Gaming getting 6th and 7th respectively. Good job, guys. Capping off the race will be a Drag Fury drift, as he almost slams into the wall, but he recovers. With that, that concludes our 2 races in our first round of the GT Creator Series hosted by Kirith, with me getting 7th in the first race and 3rd in the second. My teammate was unknowingly Bob, which I almost took out on the bus stop on the first attempt. I'll be looking forward to doing the second round when it's announced. We'll definitely keep everybody posted. I hope you enjoyed, and until then, I'll see you on the track.